Our mission is really to drive greater awareness, greater access to this asset class, and also, of course, to provide our existing users with even more investment options. Hi, I'm Jesse Choi, the co-CEO of Reku. I'd like to share the story behind why we expanded our product to US stocks and our vision going forward. Before that, I want to share my journey as an investor. One of the key lessons I learned about investing is that there will always be surprises. Sometimes they're positive surprises, sometimes they're negative surprises. But the key in life and in investing is to try to find opportunities where you can take advantage of the positive surprises. So for example, one of the stocks that I invested in a long time ago, at the very beginning, was this stock that created OLED screens. Back then, OLED was a very new technology, and that was a situation where if the company does bad, what that means is people buy less OLED screens. But if the company does well, what that looks like is OLED basically takes over the industry of any kind of phone screens. You know, there's a lot of screens being sold, etc. And that's what ended up happening. So that's a situation where there was a surprise, but it was a very, very positive surprise. And I think in life and investing, the key is to try to find situations where, yeah, there are these very big positive surprises, let's say. Always make sure that you are balancing the short-term view with a long-term view. What I mean by that is, I think when you first start investing, like I did, you focus a lot on little things like, for example, certain numbers. You'll focus on, oh, that ratio or that metric. But it's important to really balance the long-term view because it's not, companies and investments are not just about the numbers. They are oftentimes about the bigger picture. For example, could anyone have known that COVID-19 was going to come when it did? No one could have known, but if you see the broader picture of how perhaps, you know, healthcare is becoming more and more important, or medicine is becoming more and more specialized and more important in this world, then you could have a longer term view that would allow you to have taken advantage of that kind of surprise in that way. First stock I bought was Apple. At that time, Apple had just released, or very recently released, their iPhone for the first time. I think everyone thought that that was like a big game changer, but I really thought that the vision of Apple, where it was going, they were so revolutionary. I thought that they were so unique. No one was doing what they were doing, and no one was run like that by that kind of management team. So I thought it was really exciting. And actually, even to this day, I think Apple is my single best investment. I've held on for the last 15 years, so it's been good. In 2018, when we started with this global asset class called crypto. That was our heritage. But having said that, our vision has always been broader than that. It's actually been around becoming Indonesia's guide to wiser investing and really increasing access for global asset classes, starting with crypto. But we think that the natural extension is into US stocks and the US stock market. US stock market is a very high quality asset class. It's a really great investment, and it's one that I think everyone would recommend that you have exposure into. But in Indonesia today, it's quite underpenetrated, and right now it's actually only reserved for the wealthiest people. And so that's where we, Reku, saw an opportunity to provide the best app and that best platform that helps everyone, all Indonesians, maximize their investing in US stocks and other global assets. Our mission is really to drive greater awareness, greater access to this asset class, and also, of course, to provide our existing users with even more investment options. Yeah, the US stock market is actually a super high quality asset class. It's actually one of the best returning asset classes ever. In the last 100 years or so, it's returned about 12% annually, on average, right? And not only is 12% quite high, but actually nearly 80% of the years, of the 100 years, have been positive. Only about 20% of the years have been negative. So there's an 80% chance that if you've been in the market for 1 year, that you've made money. So it's actually a super high quality asset class, number one. Number two, it's also very dynamic. I mean, you can invest in the very best companies, the highest quality, most innovative companies in the world that are driving the future of this world. So yeah, we think it's both very interesting, very dynamic, but it's also a very high quality and very high returning asset class. What makes Reku unique in US stocks is first, we have the best products. So for example, we have a product called Insights. We as a team spend a lot of time looking at basically each and every stock to give you just the information that you need after analyzing. So for example, one of the things we provide is a quality score for any company. We basically boil down all this information about metrics, all these different metrics and all these different numbers. We boil it all down to a single letter grade and say, oh, that company, in terms of its inherent quality, is an A, for example. Within Insights, there's also all these other information. Another example is we provide a buzz score. So basically, recently, has there been a lot of media coverage or a lot of social media mentions about this company, and are they positive or negative? These are all informations that we distill, we look through, and we provide to you in Insights. Another product that's interesting is we have an automatic investing feature. Basically, with one click, you can get access to a customized portfolio that we manage on your behalf so that you can access the best returns. And that's really, really powerful for people who are starting to learn about this space but really want to find the best returns in the easiest way possible. So that's one around the product. The second thing is around the fees. We have the best fees. So our trading fee is 0.25%, which is the lowest. And we charge nothing. We have zero USD conversion fee currently. As a company, crypto is where we started. It will always be the key focus for our company. And just like before, now we will continue to work hard to optimize our full service exchange and our order book to provide the fastest, most cost efficient, most liquid platform for our crypto users. But the benefit is we're taking all of those learnings and all that experience running that world-class platform, and we're applying those learnings to provide the very best US stock trading experience for our users. And ultimately, for all of our existing users, we believe that having more investment options is a big benefit. So don't worry, crypto will always be something that we focus on, and we'll always make sure we're running the best platform for you, but also provide you the benefit of this other great US stock asset class. So what are you waiting for? Start your US stock investing journey with us today.